Sit back and throw one back with your pinky in the air and a middle finger to the world, and join me, the eclectic gentleman Stephen Watts, as we look back on this day in pro wrestling history. But before we do, put that drink down, like, share, and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get our wrestling history on. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is November 2nd, and we're going to start off as we always do on a positive note. That's right, these are your pro wrestling birthdays. 1944, Canada's own, the Mongolian Stomper. 1974, he's one lucky man, that Booker T. It's Queen Sharmell. And last but not least, 1979, former WWE Tag Team Champion, Cliff Compton. Of course, on the flip side of that coin, your pro wrestling deaths for November 2nd. 2007, the Fabulous Moolah. Alright, enough of the sad stuff. It's time to get to the meat and potatoes. That's right, these are your pro wrestling history highlights for November 2nd. A mega short trip in the Wayback Machine today, as we start in 1992. Jerry Lawler defeats Todd Champion in Memphis, Tennessee for the USWA Unified Heavyweight title, starting Lawler's 13th reign of 5,675. Moving 3 years to 1995, Smoky Mountain Wrestling ran Betsley Lane, Kentucky at the high school, with a main event of Brad Armstrong winning a battle royal. That next year in 1996, Extreme Championship Wrestling ran Middletown, New York at the Fairgrounds Fieldhouse, with all three titles being defended. First, ECW World TV Champion Shane Douglas defeats Tommy Dreamer after Brian Lee interfered. Then ECW World Champion The Sandman defeated Too Cold Scorpio. And in the main event, ECW World Tag Team Champions The Gangsters defeated The Eliminators. A 2-year jump this time to 1998. In Houston, Texas, Vince McMahon creates the WWF Hardcore Championship and awards it to Mankind. Ironically, Mankind would hold the title for less than a month and never won it back. Despite this, the Hardcore title is often associated with Foley. And last but not least, on our super short trip in the Wayback Machine, 1999. Mankind and Al Snow defeat Hardcore and Crash Holly for the WWF World Tag Team titles in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Those were your super short but sweet pro wrestling history highlights for November 2nd. I'm the eclectic gentleman Stephen Watts, and we'll see you tomorrow.